do when I read an article is I read the title. And so the title can often be really informative because it can tell you what type of study it is, what is my exposure, and what is my outcome. So here the title is Fried Food Consumption and Risk of Type 2 Diabetes and Coronary Artery Disease, a prospective study in 2 cohorts of U.S. women and men. So here I know that my exposure just by reading this title is probably fried food consumption, and my outcome is risk of type 2 diabetes and coronary artery disease. I also know the authors conducted this in 2 different separate cohorts, and it was in both U.S. men and women. Just by the name, also prospective study, I suspect at this point that it is going to be a cohort study. I'm going to need to read the article to confirm all of these things, but that can give me at least a little heads up on what I should expect. The second step of what I do before I even begin reading the article is to actually see who the authors are of this particular article. As a nutrition epidemiologist, I know a little bit of something as soon as I see who the authors are. I know who Walter Willett is. Walter Willett is essentially what we call the grandfather of nutrition epidemiology, and he is highly esteemed, as is Frank Hu and Eric Rim. And just by knowing who these 3 authors are, I know that they will be at Harvard University. And if I scroll down all the way to the bottom, and if I can zoom in, I can see that they are from the Departments of Nutrition and Epidemiology at the Harvard School of Public Health in Boston. Based on this information, I'm going to know that these 3 particular authors are going to be, since they're highly esteemed, that likely this will be of a high quality study just simply because I know who the authors are.